No matter how big or small a job is, you consider it big. Pag inoohan mo yan, tapos sabihin nila that it's a non-paying job, but then inoohan mo, exert the same effort as a job na would pay you $500,000. Hindi na nagpapatawag ng stylist. Alam mo yun?
talaga?
May mga ganun na.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to Mic Drop. My name is Bernos, your host, and today we are joined by a friend. She is a stylist and she is also now a content creator. But we're going to talk about her journey in fashion. She's also an image consultant and an ultimate yapper like me. So stay tuned and let's talk about the life of Patricia Coronado. Welcome to the podcast.
Hola, everybody. hello there. Ayan.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for the warmth. I feel so at home in your home.
Diba? Ang ganda. Ang ganda ng
My gosh.
Charot. We are at Good Sauce Studios today. Ito ang setup natin for Mic Drop. A quick introduction. When you meet somebody you've never met before, how do you usually introduce yourself?
Hola, I'm Patricia Coronado. I'm your styling sizzy.
Yes.
Yon.
You've probably worked in a lot of things that our audience has already seen before. So can you give us like a quick rundown of like saan kaya nila makikita yung work mo as a stylist?
Well, of course, before I became a costume designer, I of course was in editorials, fashion editorials, and a lot of TVCs, ganyan. Hindi ako ha. Ako yung nagdadamit.
Siya yung nagdadamit.
Yes. I told nga your staff yesterday na before I got into fashion, well, I graduated fashion design and merchandising.
Mhm.
But then, when I really wanted to penetrate the industry, I needed more content, kumbaga content. So what I did was, ako nag-costume design, ako naging fashion stylist, ako naging makeup artist, ako naging creative director ng panglalatag ko for the editorials, for me to get into the industry.
I love that. And actually, Pat and I have worked together before because she styled me for my hosting ng Pulang Araw on Netflix, the press conference. I remember that time I was really confused what to wear because it was a period piece. Diba?
Yeah.
So I needed something that wasn't too formal, but something 1940s Philippines.
Yeah.
So, like where do you find that? So I was like, okay, I need a stylist for this. And luckily we were connected. And that was the first time we worked together.
Yeah.
And today I wanted to ask you, Pat, about your journey becoming who you are today. Because you've been doing this for how long now? Like how many years have you been in the industry?
Oh my gosh! Bukelia Jones na tayo sa age.
Kailangan.
Pag ganon.
That's a milestone.
Let's just say na we didn't have Instagram before. We only had Friendster, MySpace, and Multiply.
So how did this start? Like, bring us back to the beginning of when did you think to yourself, na, okay, I want to work in fashion?
Siguro since I was like a baby.
Yeah.
Since I was like really young, I saw my mom every day, every morning, fixing herself up. Like 7 a.m. Pusturang-pustura ang mama. As in makeup, everything. Because she was with her stance for 17 years. She was a marketing manager for the corporation. And talagang seeing her do that to herself, yung parang, oh my God, it was so admirable. Since birth.
Yeah. And then yung specific role of a stylist, when did that come to be naman? Na parang, okay, like, ito yung papursue ko.
So that was in college na. To be honest, talagang nasabi na chika din naman sa akin ng mga professors ko na parang, chikik mo pa parang, because I have so...
Wait, what was that?
Chikik mo pa, parang hindi pa, parang wala ka pa masyadong signature style as a designer. Chikik.
Okay,
Oo.
chikik.
Oo. So, parang you're leaning towards more fashion styling. Because like I can adapt or I can create certain look or research certain looks or certain things and then fit it on a certain
person,
theme, ganyan. Kasi di ba parang, and I knew that too, I felt that too na parang wala akong signature style as a fashion designer. So, parang sabi ko, parang chika naman ang pagiging stylist.
And then do you remember your first gig that got you in the door?
It was a print ad for, wala na yung Jotelambang, wala na yung hotel sa may Makati. It was Avenue. They were gonna launch. So, Actually, lahat doon na blend ko. Styling at pagiging glamorized modista ko. Kasi gumawa ako ng outfit ng bellboy, ganyan.
Saan mo naman nakuha yung opportunity na yan?
Oh my God.
Paano mo
It was the director. Sorry, Direk, hindi ko na maalala yung pangalan mo. Pasensya na po. Pero thank you for the break kasi nasama siya sa portfolio ko.
Nice.
Then you know,
So
connection
parang
na
kinuha
yan.
ka lang niya.
Yeah.
Like, did you have a portfolio
I
then?
had a portfolio na. I think it was also connection. Eto pa. Before, tumatambay pa kami sa Salcedo, the area where a lot of agencies are.
Oh, yeah.
Siyempre kasi after kunya 6 p.m., magbabar sila. So, di ba? No, wala kasi ng Instagram. And that's how you promote yourself, like real life. Presensya.
Wow.
Ganon. So, you present yourself that way. Oh my God, huwag tayo magbukuhan sa age.
Wait, but this is super important kasi, no?
Kind of like weakness ko yon, chareng. Hindi talagang like that's how you present yourself. Dun ka chichika, like real life chikahan.
A lot of our viewers, Gen Z, they're getting into the workforce. It's very, very glamorized ang world of fashion, diba? Parang when you look at fashion, parang people are like, I don't even know how to start. I don't even know how to get my foot in the door. So for you, what do you think was that, I guess, pivotal moment na ngayon nagagawa mo na siya for a living?
It's hard work. You know, it's not at all glam. Ang glamorized, yung mga nasa harap, but the ones behind the scenes, oh my God. On your knees, magtahi ka dyan, tahiin mo yung crotch, tahiin. Because I was a dresser also for a runway before. So, like, models, like, I would go under their between their legs. And if kailangan itahiin yung something sa damit, tatahiin ko. So, it's really, it's hard work. You don't, of course, begin at the top.
Yeah.
Diba? And of course, you wanna start from the bottom kasi that's how you learn. Nandun talaga yung nitty-gritty ng lahat. No matter how big or small a job is, you consider it big. If it's, pag inoohan mo yan, tapos sabihin nila that it's a non-paying job, but then inoohan mo, exert the same effort as a job na would pay you $500,000. Yung ganun ba? May times na I hear young ones now, lit ng bayad. Or wala namang ano yan. Parang for me, that's how you learn. Hindi mo rin alam yung makukuha mo dun from that maliit na bayad na project. Yung learnings na makukuha mo from there. And yung enrichment na makukuha mo dun. And you know, that's also experience, di ba? Like, tsaka inuohan mo Pag umuo ka sa isang job, do it properly and with passion. I did a magazine cover with Angel Locsin, and and that time also she's doing transition from Shete to DOS. So she's gonna be launched for a very big serie. It was called Lobo.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yon. So and then we hit it off. Ang ganda ng rapport namin dalawa. Tapos she asked me and her manager that time na kung pwede kaya ko mag-teleserye.
Oh, nice.
I studied naman costume design. Of course, it was part of the curriculum, diba?
But Lobo, though, was a very, costume-heavy show, right?
Girl, you got it right.
Yeah.
That was I call it my baptismal of fire.
Wow.
It's not as if like, aura-aura, fashion, Sex in the City type of show. Hindi. Fantaserye to.
Nakakaloka.
Tapos yung parang triple, quadruple, doubles, yung parang, ay, nakakaloka to.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung, syempre, na talaga, like, in action na, yung dun ko naramdaman na may body double, yung, it was so different. And of course, it was so different from the editorial shoots.
Yes. Would you say you learned on the job at Lobo when you did the teleserye?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And plus, I was really happy to have a director that time that was guiding me na parang, he saw also my potential as a good costume designer, and he was guiding me throughout the process. Syempre ako naman pa-impress,
yeah.
Diba? Pa-impress si bakla. So, yun.
So, ano yun? Did you have a team with you? Or, ano yung sistema nun? Especially like, this was your first teleserye. This was your first like big, hindi siya one time big time shoot with editorial, 'di ba? Like okay, you shoot one whole day, overnight fine. Pero a teleserye is like months. So how was your setup like?
Okay, sige, reveal na natin ang date. Ang year 2007, 2008.
Mm-mm.
So, it was so different. Ngayon kasi may teams na
Yeah.
Pwede ng ganyan, 'di ba? And nung time na yun, I was styling five of the leads. So, it was
Wow.
Angel, Piolo, Pilar Pilapil, Dimples Romana, and Jeff Eigenman. I so remember it. Because talagang I had so many learnings from this show. Walang team. It was just me and my assistant. And during that time pa yung I had my little car. It was a Hyundai Jazz.
Yes.
Doon namin ni-fit lahat ng mga costumes,
Oh my
everything. Like,
gosh.
it was me doing it. Syempre, hindi naman ako nag-script reading or whatever na.
Mm-mm.
Pag nagko-costume design ka na, of course, you're not styling the person or the artista anymore. You're styling the character.
Yeah.
So, talagang malaking mga hugot from the script. So, binibigyan ako ng script ng PA tsaka ng wardrobe.
Nice.
Sabi ko, bakit? I will not read the script. What's the script for? 'Di ba? Kasi parang for me, okay, natuto naman ako ng costume design. Dati naman wala na. I mean, hindi mo kailangan basahin ng script, pero hindi. Kailangan mong basahin ng script. And of course, ang script ang Bible ng film and teleserye industry, 'di ba? Doon ka gagaling by reading the character and how you embody and how you pretty much understand the character through the script.
That's so amazing. That's so interesting. Kasi
it is.
you see it finished product na eh. Syempre, yun na lang kinoconsume namin, finished product na.
Oh
But like the
my.
behind the scenes is crazy. Grabe, dalawa lang, you and your assistant, no?
Me and my assistant is a literal assistant, hindi as if like a style assistant, ha?
What was the next milestone you would say? So, okay, you started doing teleseries. What came after that? Because now you're also an image consultant. Ganun. So, what was the next step in your career?
Well, now that of course, like we have transitions in life, no?
Yeah.
So there was a moment talaga last year when I missed fashion. I super duper missed fashion, and there's a lot of changes happening now in the industry, also with how things work and the processes behind it. So now I'm with I do style consultations and brand consultations for certain clothing brands.
Yeah.
So I'm with the Bio Group now. I consult for them, and we talk a lot. I mean, like, I'm just really amazed with the brand because they really walk the talk. When they say it's journey to zero, it's a journey to zero.
Nice.
When they say they're shaping futures for the fashion industry, they really are. And when they say it's ethically made and it's ethically sourced, it really is.
Yeah.
You know.
One of the biggest questions on TikTok that I see in the comment section, like when somebody says, okay, I'm a consultant for a living.
Yeah.
What does that entail? What do you do as a consultant?
I think for you to be a consultant, you would have to have a long line of
work history.
Yeah, like a Rolodex of things that you've done to show them that, uy, pwede ko mag-consult, may alam ako. So you would have to have a good portfolio.
Yeah.
For that. A good attitude and good work ethics take you a long, long way. Because with the brand that I consult for now, I've worked with them
Before?
oh my God, probably a decade ago when I was styling Sarah G.
Oh.
So, because she was Unica Iha. Because that's also their brand, Unica. So, we've maintained that kind of
working
relationship, and they saw that, I'm a pretty sensible person when it comes to style and fashion. And I took care of that client. I mean, they were both clients, diba? So both ends I was taking care of. So it's good that you take care of your reputation. It's also good that you take care of your clients, both ends.
Yeah.
Diba? And the people that you're around with.
And then now as a consultant, at which point of the business do you come in and give your expertise?
Of course, the visual narratives.
From the beginning talaga
yeah,
to. I love that.
Since I know people in the industry already, like, we were able to meet and throw ideas, or even throw ideas about certain people that will look good for for the brand,
Ah.
and for a certain campaign, ganun, or for the
Yeah.
content, ganon.
So
Yeah.
talagang like end-to-end na siya.
Yeah.
Like as a consultant, that's like you're involved like throughout the whole process.
Yes. And because you're part of the team, diba? You're
Mhm.
part of the team na rin.
For you, now that kasi you're doing content creation as well. So like what's the
Oh my
vision for
God!
you?
It's my
Kasi,
dream.
yeah, what is the vision? Because you've done so much already.
Have
And
I?
yeah, as a stylist, I feel like you've hit the milestones. Ano pa yung mga dream milestones mo that you want to achieve in your fashion career?
I've been doing my stuff for so long already. It's true that you can get jaded.
Mhm.
Like, sometimes wala ka ng feeling. That's a scary position to be in as a creative
Mhm.
and as a person who has like if you want certain visual narratives for certain things kasi wala kang inspiration.
Yeah.
Content creation is like the one thing that I'm so fearful of. And at the same time, it excites me. That's the super dream now.
Yeah.
Oo.
Okay, so tips naman for our audience. Of course, like there are so many who want to break into the fashion industry. And I guess like you can look at it from both the perspective of you've done this before, but also now you work with a lot of Gen Z people who are starting out in the industry. What would be your top 3 tips for breaking into the industry? Muna.
Intern. Even if you didn't graduate fashion design or merchandising, but if it's in your heart and soul, that you feel it in your bones that you want to be in the fashion industry, be specific also kung kanino ka mag-intern, diba? If you want to go designing, of course, intern with a very good fashion designer. My gosh. Mimiya interned with Mark Baumgartner.
Wow.
Yeah. And, talagang nasa fashion din naman talaga si Mimi. And nag-intern siya kay Mark.
Yeah.
And she really knew na parang, fashion ako.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want to be a stylist, intern with a great stylist, diba? And if specifically you want to be in TV or on TV, connect with someone in the industry, diba? It's so easy now. Ang dali ngayon because there's all that connections eh.
Yeah, social media.
Slide in the DM, diba? Or parang heart ka, comment ka, diba? And then you get that opportunity, you get access. Before, hindi, di ba? Shot ka pa, di ba?
Oh my gosh, di ko kakayanin yan. Buti na lang talaga, social media era na ako pumasok.
And then third, for me, because I posted nga something about this, I think a few days ago. Try to introspect in yourself. Of course, looking good, knowing how to dress yourself is so different from the work, from the occupation. Kasi yun, personal style yun eh. Pagdadamit mo sa sarili yun eh. Diba? But to get dun sa occupation na yun, iba, it's skill. Diba? You need certain know-hows about it. So, magkaiba yun. Kasi marami na rin akong na-experience na mga bagets. Yun na nga, pagpasok nila sa industriya or mag-i-intern sila sa akin, yung parang, uy, talagang magbubuhat ka ng mga crate. Uy, talagang dadaan mo yung rack, ayusin mo yung rack, magpupuyat ka, magtatahi ka, luluhod ka, talagang walang glam. Kung sige, pwede ka mag-heels kung mag-styling tayo, pero paninindigan mo yan ng mga 18 hours, 16 hours. Yun. So, it's really hard work. For me, the big thing is intern. Tsaka sa totoo lang, let's be real, connections. When you're connected to someone or with someone, it gets you in the industry faster. Pero to maintain and stay in that industry and propel yourself in that industry is a different matter. Because I have this, ako yung mentor niya, and up to now, like she would always thank me for giving her the opportunity to be in the space, and always and yearly yan, para siya may bigay-pugay sa akin. Tapos sabi ko, you know what? I call her Dragona. You know what, Dragona? I just gave you an opportunity to get into the industry, but to maintain and stay. And etong mga kliyente mo now, ikaw na yan. Ayun.
So, ano sa tingin mo yung ginawa ni Dragona well, and ikaw rin, that you think maintained your longevity in the industry?
Very good work ethic. And like really considering all jobs as big jobs. No matter how big, no matter how small, I really found opportunities in that certain opportunity.
Yeah.
Alam mo yon, it will not be left in vain. Itong pag-aayos ko dito na ito ay hindi siya, it will not be left in vain. Meron tong fruits, gano'n.
Yeah. And when you leave that impression on somebody, like you really don't know where that's gonna take you. It makes a big difference to just do your job well.
Yeah.
It speaks for yourself.
And also going the extra mile. Natutunan ko to, no? Pag nisabi nila, hindi, pantalon lang yan. Tsaka shirt lang yan. Ay, nako. Magdala ka na ng iba-ibang klaseng pantalon. At magdala ka na rin ng skirt. At magdala ka na rin ng shorts. At di ba ikaw isa lang yung damit na kailangan mo? But then I had a whole rack for you, girl. Di ba? So, ganon ang kailangan. Lalo na hindi pa tayo nag-fitting, di ba? Sabi nga ni Tony Gonzaga sa Four Sisters in a Wedding, options. Yes. Exactly. You have to be thinking ahead of your clients or lalo na artista, you have to think ahead.
You don't know what's gonna happen. Kailangan prepared ka na. Naloka ako like one of the first few times I worked with a stylist. Naloka ako sa suitcases. Sabi ko, necessary ba talaga yan? But then, it saves the day. It really does save the day.
Do you find it convenient to have a stylist?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a need.
I would say, siguro as a content creator, especially, syempre you grow in your industry na rin. And, when I started out in content creation, it wasn't like the entertainment industry yet. Pero parang I kind of grew with the industry na pabongga na nakakaloka. Kasi before, like, we all started, nasa kwarto lang kami, we're vlogging from our rooms, I'm filming TikToks in my living room. Pero ngayon, ang bongga na ng events, and the thing is, like, in order for you to level up, stay competitive, and also stay relevant, you need to upgrade every single time. Even like for example, when we worked together sa Pulang Araw PressCon, I really wanted a stylist for that event. Not just so I could get, the proper styling, the proper outfit for it, but I felt like because my job was getting more and more extensive or like parang pataas ng pataas yung expectations, of course, the clients, diba? Hindi na siya before katulad nung when I was starting out and side hustle ko lang yung hosting. Hindi siya ganun ka big deal or like parang yung risk factor hindi ganun kataas. But I would say now as a host, like I always want to bring my A game. Just like you said, like any job you treat it like a big job. So even if I am shooting a podcast episode, for example, and I am like, it's not a paid thing. Even if it's not a paid thing, like I always want to show up looking nice. And with events
clocking
like
in, right?
Kailangan talaga. And like with events like the one we did sa Netflix, I really wanted to make sure na I showed up as my best self and I could focus on the job, which was to host. I wanted to make sure na, because that hosting gig, oh my gosh, it was number one in straight Tagalog.
True!
I have never, like, fluent ako sa Tagalog, pero girl, never ako nag-Tagalog na ganun katatas as a host. Usually when I host Taglish, ganyan, casual, formal, usually pag formal English. Pero first time ko talaga mag-Tagalog, straight Tagalog.
It was so lalim.
It was very, very malalim. Sabi ko talaga nun, ayoko na isipin yung outfit ko, ayoko na isipin yung itsura ko. So like I had a whole glam team for it. And it really is such a big part of leveling up as a creator. Because yun nga it is a full-time job now. It's not just a side hustle or a passion project that I used to do. If people are paying me, I better make it worth it as well. So I also invest in my glam team. Na before, oh my God, thank you Lord na I can do that now. Because like, syempre, at the beginning, you do it yourself. Everything is DIY. Pero ngayon, pwede na ngayon mag-stylist.
Deserve mo, girl.
Thank you.
Kasi what other artistas would usually say is, we want to concentrate on our lines. We want to concentrate on our acting. Like, it's good thing you said that you want to concentrate on your lines, on your very deep lines, diba? So, the same thing with them, yung ayaw na namin isipin yung costume namin, ayaw na namin isipin na kung ano man, gusto namin maging artista at this moment in time. Ganon. I'm so glad that I'm able to pivot
Mhm.
also like or maybe have byproducts from my profession. Kasi you don't know where the industry is going, you know? Minsan parang, hindi na nagpapatawag ng stylist. Alam mo
Oh,
yon? May
talaga?
mga ganun na.
Oh.
So, I really wanted to
Ah.
ask that question, you know, like the value of
Oh, for sure.
the job.
Even when I was working in the magazine, I still would always have a stylist during our shoots because it's different. Like we have a whole team of writers, like people who really really love fashion, but it's still different when you have a professional pulling out items, having options for you when somebody is contributing directly to the fashion side, the styling of the shoot makes a big difference and it's still so important. So I would say yes. It's not going anywhere, especially with like AI.
Si
Hindi, ito
nakakatakot
yung,
si AI.
girl, no, I don't think so. I think the creative industry, I think we're safe. Okay, so what's next for Patricia Coronado?
Oh my God. For me is, sabi nga ng BTS, the best is yet to come.
Purr!
Purr.
And if they want to find you, where can they find you?
Can I say that they can find me everywhere?
Oh, oh God, everywhere.
Everywhere. Instagram, Patricia Coronado. In TikTok, kasi may iba ng Patricia Coronado. So it's _ Patricia Coronado. And on Facebook, Patricia Coronado. And then maybe you can find me in the malls and in the street corners. Charot. Okay. Yun.
Kahit saan basta makikita niyo.
Oh,
Hanap
yeah.
kayo blonde.
Siguro, ilan
Blonde
lang naman
girl.
yung mga gantong parang pulang araw. Sikat ng araw. Ang buhok. Diba? Thank you, JW Hair.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much for sharing your journey and insights. And I'm sure a lot of our friends online will benefit from it. And I hope that you continue shining brightly with your bright personality. And I hope ituloy mo yung content mo. So, wag
I
ka na
hope you
matakot sa
enjoyed.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, and I hope your audience, I mean your community, can come to me, like slide me a DM or message me on TikTok, ask me about styling, ask me things you want to know. I mean, maybe I need your hugot so that my hugot will be fantastic.
Yeah. Kung may tanong kayo about styling, just slide into the DMs or comment para ma-replyan and you can make your videos about it. But anyway, thank you so much for joining Mic Drop and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.